Hi, Generals. I think I just conversed with you and our unique methods that we have. You hear the water running over here? It's just a nice touch, isn't it? So this ARSOF operating procedure 2022. I'm just gonna demonstrate how well this technology's working. This is just for you, DIA. Make sure the generals get this, okay? And tell them no, I'm not a Russian spy. They already know that because I'll explain. I think I may have with this really great technology y'all brought to the International Federation of Idiocracy Technology. I call it the IFIT, if you will. If it works, it works, okay? Empowered individuals. Is that what y'all was calling it on the ARSOF operating procedures 2022, I believe is it. And hey, generals. Okay, so yes, I had the Russian wife and all of that, and that's probably why you chose me to be the lining out of the Russian technology that you bought for $1 trillion. It might have been worth it. Yeah, I'd DOD or whoever it was lost $1 trillion not too long ago. I'm starting to wonder if maybe y'all bought some Russian technology and I was your guinea pig. Don't worry, I'm going to put this one on private on YouTube. Okay, nobody's going to see it, but I am going to send it to DIA to give them an update. To let them know that it's pretty effective on waking up the monkeys. I don't know if y'all bought it to put the monkeys to sleep, or maybe you were like, okay, we got all this other shit out there that's making all these people monkeys, and we're gonna call Uncle Vlad like I talked about in one of my videos before. I just call him Uncle Vlad. That's hilarious. Y'all been fucking with me, and it makes it simple. The CIA had that movie Uncle. You remember where you got like a worldwide diplomat? Well, I'm starting to wonder if I might be that guy. It worked well with the International Federation of Idiocracy Technology because apparently I got all of it. And Lockheed Martin was here originally, and you can look at Major Longplay, and that would probably also be another reason why y'all probably chose me is because I already had the military technology in me. And all of this shit was forecasted a long time. Just watch the movie Barat, and Oksana, and she died, my ex-wife died, and I'd like an explanation to how she died at 37 from natural causes. I think somebody's using some of this technology for nefarious purposes, and I hope I've brought that to your attention, okay? But however, I'm starting to get the picture here that maybe that $1 trillion that y'all lost went over. Oh, I know what it was. Whenever I was awake, and y'all caught on to that when the media did, and everybody noticed that I hadn't been put to sleep, maybe y'all were like, huh, how's this guy still awake? What's going on here? Maybe there's some other technology or something out there. And then y'all found out I was married to a Russian. I swear it's sexually transmitted. So maybe y'all bought it for $1 trillion after you realized that, hey, man, this technology must be pretty good. And the fact that I'm almost certain now that I just figured this out. Trust me, you don't have to whack me. I mean, you kind of got my back, if you know what I mean. So I'm not going to go off doing anything stupid with this particular video. I might be crazy, but I'm not stupid. But I'm really not that crazy either, if you haven't noticed, considering the psychological warfare trauma y'all put me through, and I'm still kind of like, let's conquer the world. Pinky in the brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Y'all ever watch that cartoon? It used to be my favorite when I was a kid, which is kind of odd. 2 lab rats. You should watch it. It's a pretty good cartoon. There's an intro on YouTube. You can just Pinky in the Brain intro, and it's good. So, yeah, Army. I believe that was y'all's project, that 2022. operation. I think y'all are not using it for nefarious purposes. I'm getting some pushback on that, but considering I am a soldier and you know, I love the Army and probably will never stop loving the Army unless somebody gives me a really good reason not to. As a whole, well, I mean, there might be some people in the Army that I'd find out they might have called a shot here or there, and I'd want to kick them in the nuts. But as a whole, I love the whole Army. So we could go out to the sandbox, put some boxing gloves on or something, whoever those individuals might be. And it may not be somebody in the Army, but, you know, we could duke it out in the sandbox if you got one out there behind the Pentagon somewhere. Or, yeah, you know, if y'all still do that like we used to, you know, back in the day when everybody was normal. Anyways, yeah, no, I just wanted to share that information with you that, yeah, the technology that Uncle Vlad sold y'all is pretty good. Well, let's talk shop later. I'll be in Virginia in about a month. If y'all want to pick me up at the airport, just let me know. I'll tell you what, I'll give DI. I'm not going to come to your Pentagon or nothing like that. I'll just say this. I got some friends up there I want to visit. And I'm going to go up there to get out of Texas as well, because Texas is on its own grid, and I'm just kind of anxious to find out what I'm going to be like when I get around Washington. Oh, by the way, I've got some of them little pieces of paper, too, that could make that really interesting. You know what I mean? You do. But, that's some of that 21st century Green Beret shit. Remember those guys that showed up at Fort Carson? Did y'all know about that? I'm starting to wonder if that was Lockheed Martin. Okay. And, yeah, so, literally, yeah, I wanted to shoot that to you, DIA. This one's strictly between us. Just make sure you send us to the generals. Operation, or ARSOF, I think, or something like that. Operation 2022, mind control and everything like that. Probably purchased some Russian technology. You've been testing it out on me, and I just thought I'd give you an update. It works great. Oh, I'm here, by the way. I'm not like completely controlled or anything. It's just pumped up kicks is what I like to call it. It really only works well for making videos like these, or, you know, anything that has to do with psychological warfare. Oh, it works great, but I can't function like this in a normal life. So if y'all wanted to put me to use in some sort of a psychological warfare category, you know, where we could say that might be my job or something like that. Maybe you could pay me for it. That wouldn't suck. Just pick me up at the airport, or I may drive up there. What I'll do is send DIA another message when I get there and say, hey, look, I'm here. You know, I might call Brian. You know, he seems like a really nice guy. He told me I had a brain tumor. I got the picture on that one. What'd you send the FBI? Exactly what y'all wanted me to, by the way. I sent that to you. You're very welcome. Uncle Vlad might have had something to do with that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not sure about anything here, but I do get all these innuendos, and seems like everybody's kind of taking turns here. Yeah, the if it works, let's make it official, right? I can't live like this in a normal life. So if I'm an empowered individual, well, why don't you at least pay me for it? All right? That wouldn't suck. And that torture sucked, by the way. I don't know who that was, but the media was definitely complicit in some of that. I know you've been addressing that. I've seen the tweets. Y'all have a good one. And please, Brian, send this straight to the general that's behind this shit, please. Just tell him it's an update. All right.